Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Last time we have studied about the and plant tissues. Today we are going to deal about the animal tissues. So, the animal tissue is divided into four major groups: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. So the epithelial tissue is divided into four types: squamous epithelial cells, cuboidal epithelium tissue, columnar epithelial tissue, and ciliated epithelial tissue. The connective tissue is divided into three types: fibrous tissue, supportive tissue, and fluid tissue. The fibrous tissue is further divided into areolar tissue, adipose tissue, tendons, and ligaments. The supportive tissue is divided into two types: bone and cartilage, and the fluid tissue is also divided into two types: blood and lymph. The muscular tissue is divided into three types: striated muscles, unstriated muscles, and cardiac muscles. The nervous system consists of the neurons. So, as I have already told, the animal tissues consists of four major groups: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and nervous tissue. So first we are going to learn about the epithelial tissue. The epithelial tissue forms a thin protective layer of the cells. It covers the far surface of the body and forms a lining of various cavities and internal organs. These type of cells may be flat, cuboidal or columnar. So it is of five types: squamous epithelial cells, cuboidal cells, simple columnar epithelium cells, ciliated epithelium cells, and glandular epithelium cells. So first we are going to see about the squamous epithelial cells. The squamous epithelial cells are composed of thin, flattened, and polygonal cells. It lends protection against mechanical injuries and also blocks any sort of germs that is entering our body. The squamous epithelium is divided further into two types: simple squamous epithelium and stratified squamous epithelium. The simple squamous epithelium consists of single layer of cells, and the stratified squamous epithelium consists of multiple layer of cells. So, and another type is the cuboidal epithelium. The cuboidal epithelium is composed of cube-like cells. That's why the name cuboidal epithelium. The main function of these cells is secretion, protection, and absorption. The third one is the columnar epithelium cells. They are composed of vertically arranged tall cylindrical or column-like cells. So that's why the name the columnar epithelium. And the main function of columnar epithelium cells is that it includes secretion and absorption. The fourth one is the ciliated epithelium cells. So these type of tissues often consist of cilia. So the name ciliated epithelium. The cilia keeps flashing and move the substance in its contact. So the main function of this cell is to help in the movement of material in a given direction. The last one is the glandular epithelium cells. These cells consist of specialized cells known as the gland cells. The gland cells secrete substances at the epithelial surface, and when the epithelial tissue folds inward, it forms a multicellular gland. Gland is called the glandular epithelium. The next type of animal tissue is the connective tissue. The connective tissue, as the name suggests, it connects various other tissues and organs, and it also provides support to different organs to keep them in a proper position. The connective tissue is divided into three types: supportive connective tissue, which consists of bone and cartilage; fibrous connective tissue, which consists of areolar tissue, adipose tissue, tendons, and ligaments; and the third one is the fluid connective tissue, comprising of the blood and lymph. The first type, which is the supportive connective tissue, so it forms the endoskeleton of vertebrates and protects vital organs. The first one type of the supportive connective tissue is cartilage. So cartilage is a tough, hard, and very flexible connective tissue. The main function of it is that it can resist strain and absorbs mechanical shock. It consists of solid or semi-solid matrix in which the cartilage cell which is called as chondrocytes, and the fibers are embedded. There are three types of cartilage: hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, and fibrous cartilage. The other type of supportive tissue is bone. So it is a supportive and protective tissue, and the matrix is solid and calcified. The bone cells are called as osteocytes, and collagen fiber are embedded in the solid matrix. There are two types of bone: spongy bone and compact bone. So this is the bone tissue, and in between them is the cartilage tissue. The next type of animal tissue is the fibrous connective tissue. The fibrous connective tissue comprises of parallel bundles of collagen fibers, and it is also referred to as the dense connective tissue. The main function is to provide support and shock absorption to our bones and organs. So the first type of fibrous connective tissue is the ligament. So ligament is a band of tough elastic tissue which is found around our joints. They connect bone to bone and give our joints support and limit their movement. The next one is the tendons. It connects muscle to bone and is capable of withstanding tension and transmit the mechanical forces of muscle contraction to the skeletal system. So here we can see this is the tendons which connecting the muscle to the bone, and the ligaments that bind from bone to the bone. The third one is the areolar tissue. This is the most widely distributed connective tissue in the animal body, and it is present under the skin and supports the epithelium. The other functions include that it supports the organs present in the abdominal cavity, fills the space between muscle fibers, and wraps around bloods and lymph vessels. The adipose tissue. The adipose tissue is commonly known as body fat. It is found all over the body, and the adipocytes, which is all or the fat cells, these play a vital role in the storage and release of energy throughout the human body. The next one is the fluid connective tissue. A fluid connective tissue is one in which the matrix is liquid. The fluid tissue links different parts of the body and maintains a continuity in the body. The main function of the fluid connective tissue is transportation of substances like glucose, amino acids, and oxygen and other types of things. And there are types of fluid connective tissue are: first one is the blood. The blood is composed of liquid and cellular parts, and the liquid part is called the plasma, and the cellular part of the blood is called red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. The lymph is another type of fluid connective tissue. The lymph is a fluid surrounding the body cells. It is mainly the plasma with some leukocytes, also known as the white blood cells, that have oozed out of the blood capillaries. It lacks red blood cells and platelets. The next one is the muscular tissue. The muscular tissue forms the muscles of the body. The muscles can contract and relax. So, this type of tissue helps the body in all its movements and locomotion. The muscular tissue is of three types: striated muscles. The striated muscles, they are found attached to the bones and are under the control of the will of an individual. Next one is the unstriated muscles. They are not under the control of one's will. So, such muscles are composed of slender, tapering cells. The cardiac muscles is the third type of muscular tissue. These are also involuntary type of muscular tissue found in the heart, and the cells here are striated and comparatively short. So, these are the three types of muscular tissue: the striated muscular tissue, the unstriated muscular tissue, and the cardiac tissue. The last type of tissue is the nervous tissue. The nervous tissue constitutes the nervous system. This tissue is made up of elongated cells which are known as neurons. The neurons comprises of various parts, which is comprises of the body of the neuron is consists of the nucleus and the dendrites, the axon, that is the tail part, the axon terminal node of Ranvier, which is between the two myelin sheath, These are myelin sheaths and the Schwann cells, which is found inside the myelin sheath. So these neurons are the cells which are specialized to receive and transmit electrical impulses from specific areas of the body and then send them to specific locations in the body. The nervous tissue is nervous tissue is found in the brain, spinal cord, and nerves. Thanks a lot.